Students, I am Dr. Dharmendra Ahuja, Director Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University. Today I will take the topic drug used in treatment of Parkinsonism. So in this session we will take what is Parkinsonism, classification of drug used in treatment of Parkinsonism, their mechanism of actions, and we will summarize few initial category of drug used in treatment of Parkinsonism. So first of all, what is Parkinsonism? Parkinsonism is a neurodegenerative disorder. In this, a patient feels rigidity, tremor, and akinesia. Now, what is rigidity? Unable to move. Tremor, trembling. Akinesia is inability to uh, use the limbs. So, these are the three major conditions which are seen in a patient who is suffering from Parkinsonism. What is the major cause of Parkinsonism? Major cause of Parkinsonism is dopamine deficiency or dopamine receptors blockage. So this was about Parkinsonism, reason, and then symptoms. Now we will go on the next point, that is what are the drugs which are used to treat Parkinsonism. So there are, first of all, we will just enlist or summarize the major categories of drugs which are used to treat Parkinsonism. In this class, we will cover some initial categories, and in next session, we will be covering the remaining categories of drugs which are used to treat Parkinsonism. Okay. So first category of drugs which is used to treat Parkinsonism is, just 1 minute. First category of drug which is used to treat Parkinsonism is dopamine precursors. Second category is peripheral decarboxylase inhibitors. Third category is dopaminergic agonist. Fourth category is MAO-B inhibitor. Sixth category is COMT inhibitors. Seventh category is dopaminergic facilitators. And last category is uh, drugs acting on cholinergic system. So these are the uh, 7-8 important categories. What were the categories? First was dopamine precursor. Second was peripheral decarboxylase inhibitor. Third was dopaminergic agonist. Fourth was MAO-B inhibitor. Fifth was COMT inhibitor. Sixth was dopamine facilitator. Seventh is drugs acting on cholinergic system. So now we will see one by one each category, their mechanism of action, how they treat Parkinsonism. So first is dopamine precursor. Name of drug in dopamine precursor is levodopa. So this levodopa what causes? Levodopa uh, acts as dopamine precursor. So when we take levodopa, it gets converted in our body into dopamine, and in this way it increases the dopamine level and treats the Parkinsonism. So what is the mechanism? When we take levodopa, it gets converted in our body to dopamine and increases the low level of dopamine. Second category is peripheral decarboxylase inhibitors. Peripheral decarboxylase inhibitor acts by inhibiting the metabolism of dopamine. So they inhibit the breakdown or the metabolism of dopamine, by which the level of dopamine gets increased in our body. The example of drugs are carbidopa and benzysergide. Third category is dopaminergic agonist. Dopaminergic agonist act by activating the dopaminergic receptor. There are 4 dopaminergic receptors in our body: D1, D2, D3, and D4. These drugs basically activate the receptors in our body. Example of drugs are ropinirole and pramipexole. Next category is MAO-B inhibitors or monoamine oxidase B inhibitors. These drugs also, what is the mechanism of these drugs? These drugs inhibit monoamine oxidase, so these drug prevents the breakdown of dopamine in our body and increase the level of dopamine. Drugs included in it are seleziline and rosuvastatin. So student, we will summarize what we have studied till now. Our topic is drug used in treatment of Parkinsonism. So what is Parkinsonism? Parkinsonism is a condition characterized by rigidity, tremor, akinesia. This occurs due to deficiency of dopamine. Then we have seen 4 categories in this class. First is dopamine precursors. Example was levodopa. This increases the level of dopamine in our body because it gets converted in dopamine in our body. Second category we have seen decarboxylase inhibitors. These drugs basically prevents the breakdown of dopamine in our body, by which they increase the dopamine level. Third category which we have seen is dopaminergic agonist. These drug acts by activating the dopa receptors. And fourth category which we have seen is MAO-B inhibitors, monoamine oxidase B inhibitor. These also act by increasing preventing the breakdown of dopamine inside of our body. Now we will just summarize the names of drugs which are included in it. So in dopa precursor, the drug name is levodopa. In peripheral decarboxylase inhibitors, the drug name is carbidopa and benzysergide. In dopaminergic agonist, the drug name is ropinirole and pramipexole. In MAO-B inhibitor, the drug name is seleziline and rosuvastatin. Now there are 3-4 more categories are remaining, which we will study in next session. We will just have a look what are those 4 remaining categories and their drugs names. We will take these drugs in next these categories in next session. So the categories which we will cover in next session is COMT inhibitors, dopaminergic facilitators, and drugs acting on cholinergic system. So in next session we will be covering remaining 3-4 categories. So students, in today's session, what we have studied? We have studied what is Parkinsonism, its symptoms, its reason why it occurs. Then we have seen major categories of drugs which are used to treat Parkinsonism. There were 7 categories. Then we have studied initial 4 categories in a detail, like what are the drugs included in that and what is their mechanism of action. So in next session, the remaining 4 categories of drugs will be covered, and the other whereabouts like uses, major uses and harmful effects we will study in next session also. Although the main use of this category of drug is to treat Parkinsonism, and the major adverse effect which we can summarize, we can say the major adverse effect is increased level of dopamine in body, and which may be characterized by schizophrenia, hyperexcitement of a patient. So suppose if we are giving a drug, these drugs to a normal patient or in a higher dose to a patient, these drug causes overexcitement of a patient, and schizophrenia is also seen in a patient. So these drugs are mainly should be given to Parkinsonism patient. Parkinsonism is a condition which I have discussed you. It mainly occurs in elderly people, and very rarely it is seen in young age person. In young age person, it occurs due to any injury or any mental stress. So this is a neurological disorder. Uh, so at the end, we will summarize what was Parkinsonism. Then we have summarized the categories, then mechanism of action. Then use of all of these drugs is mainly in treatment of Parkinsonism. These are mainly, as the topic is anti-Parkinsonism drugs. So major use of these drugs is treatment of Parkinsonism. Harmful effects, there are number of harmful effects, but summarizingly we can say they cause schizophrenia, hyperexcitement, and all other physiological harmful effects which occurs due to increased level of dopamine. So this was about anti-Parkinsonism drugs. Remaining 3-4 category of this topic we will be taking in next session, like COMT inhibitor, dopamine facilitator, and drug acting on cholinergic system and affecting Parkinson. So thank you, students. Thanks a lot.